Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Echoes from the Ice Age. I'm Nia, your go to gal for all things fossilized.
And I'm Inara, trying not to get left in the dust, literally, with Nia's fossil obsession.
Aw, come on, you know you love it.
Well, you do make ancient bones sound pretty exciting.
That's the spirit. So, guess what amazing creature we're chatting about today?
Given your enthusiasm, I'm going to say dire wolves?
Bingo! And let me tell you, they're way cooler than how pop culture makes them out to be.
Oh, yeah. Thanks to a certain fantasy show, everyone thinks they're just oversized, cuddly pets.
Exactly. But in reality, they were anything but cuddly.
Tell me more. I'm all ears. Or should I say, oh, wolf ears?
Ha! Well, dire wolves were actually a distinct species called Aenocyon dirus.
I know Scion dirus. That sounds ominous.
It translates to terrible wolf.
Yikes! Terrible as in scary or terrible as in they forgot to set their alarm?
Definitely the scary kind. They had massive, bone crushing jaws.
Bone crushing jaws? That's hardcore. So they weren't messing around.
Not at all. They were built to take down big prey like giant bison and even young mammoths.
Wait, hold on. Mammoths? You're telling me they hunted baby mammoths?
That's right. They didn't shy away from a challenge.
That's wild. I can barely handle my cat when she's grumpy.
Same here. But these guys were the real deal.
So were they like pack hunters? Did they team up to take down these huge animals?
Great question. Evidence suggests they did hunt in packs.
Makes sense. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Exactly. And their range was enormous, from the swamps of Florida to the plains of Alberta.
Wow, talk about wide range. They must have been pretty adaptable.
Geographically, yes, but diet-wise, not so much.
Ah, I see where this is going.
Yep. Yep. When the megafauna started disappearing at the end of the Ice Age, they ran into trouble.
Because they couldn't switch to smaller prey?
Exactly. Their whole physique was designed for big game.
That's rough. So while gray wolves were adjusting their menu, dire wolves were stuck craving mammoth burgers.
Pretty much. And unfortunately, mammoth burgers were off the menu.
But did they try to scavenge at least?
There's some evidence they did, possibly feeding off saber-toothed cat leftovers.
Leftovers are better than nothing, I suppose.
True, but it wasn't enough to sustain them.
Sounds like a tough time to be a dire wolf.
Absolutely. And then humans entered the picture.
Uh-oh. We always seem to show up at the worst times.
You're not wrong. Humans competed for the same prey and might have introduced diseases.
Wait, diseases? Like prehistoric pandemics?
Sort of. As we and our animals spread, we could have brought new pathogens.
I guess that makes sense, but do we have proof?
Not concrete proof, but it's a theory based on patterns observed in other species.
I'd like to see more research on that.
Same here. It's an intriguing idea.
Either way, it seems like the dire wolves faced challenges from all sides.
Exactly. Climate change, loss of prey, human competition is a perfect storm
Man, that's rough. Kind of makes you feel for them.
for sure. It's a stark reminder of how delicate ecosystems are.
And how our actions can tip the balance, even unintentionally.
Absolutely.
You know, on a lighter note, can you imagine if dire wolves were still around today?
Oh man, hiking would be a whole different experience.
I'd probably never leave my house.
Same here. Though it would be incredible to see one from a safe distance. Thanks.
True, maybe from behind some very strong glass.
Definitely. But in all seriousness, their extinction had big impacts on the ecosystem.
Right. You mentioned mesocarnivore release earlier.
Yep. With apex predators gone, smaller predator populations can boom.
And that can cause a cascade of changes, right?
Exactly. It can affect everything from prey populations to vegetation.
Wow, everything really is connected.
That's what makes ecology so fascinating.
Agreed. Hey, did you know that the Brea Tar Pits have yielded tons of dire wolf fossils?
Oh, yeah. They've found thousands of specimens there.
It's like dire wolf central.
I know, right? It's given us so much insight into their lives.
Like their pack structures and even diseases they might have had.
Exactly. The tar preserved so much detail.
Kind of spooky, but also very cool.
Absolutely.
You know, bringing it back to pop culture, do you think these misconceptions hurt or help public interest?
Well, anything that gets people interested is good, but we have to make sure accurate info is out there.
Agreed. Maybe we should start a campaign. Real dire wolves were cooler.
Hi, I'd sign up for that.
Me too.
Well, I think we've covered a lot today.
Definitely. Dire wolves were complex creatures, much more than just giant wolves.
For sure. And their story teaches us a lot about adaptability and survival.
Couldn't agree more.
All right, until next time, stay curious.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Catch you later on Echoes from the Ice Age.